Hi dear students, welcome you all for today's statistics class. In the previous video, already we have discussed about tabulation and types of tables. In this video, we are going to know about the new chapter Unit 4, Diagrammatic and Graphic Presentation of Data. First, we should know about the introduction about this chapter. Even though tabular presentation of data is more convincing, they are not interesting because numerical figures. To make the data easy to understand even by a layman at a glance, diagrams and graphs are used. Just one diagram is enough to represent a given data more effectively than 1000 words. In the previous video, already we have discussed about the tabulation. The statistical data and tabulation data, it representation in the form of numerical figures. Numerical figures is not that much of interesting. We can't easy to understanding numerical facts because it's a raw data. So numerical information we can't easy to understand. That is the intention. So numerical data we have to convertible into a diagrammatic presentation or graphic presentation that is useful to easy to understand by a layman also. Means common person also easy to understand by using a diagrammatic or graphical presentation. That is the intention of diagrammatic and graphical presentation of data. In the previous chapters we already discussed statistical data is representation in the form of numerical. In the form of numerical facts we can presenting, we can tabulating, we can classifying. That data is numerical facts, it's a fact information, but it's not interesting, it's not that much of interesting because in that data we have only numerical information or numerical figures. In this chapter, diagrammatic and graphical means that numerical data, that raw data, that statistical data, we are convertible into a diagram and graphs. So when we are using the diagrams and graphs, it is easy to understand by a common person also. That is the intention of diagrammatic and graphic presentation of data. Okay students, I think all understood why we are using diagrammatic and graphic presentation for the purpose of easy to understand. For the purpose of easy to understand by a common man also. Next we should know about the what are the importance or needs of diagrammatic and graphs. Diagrams and graphs are extremely useful because of the following reasons. Let us know about the what are the reasons, what are the importance is there for graphs and diagrammatic. First one, they are alternative and hence diagrammatic or diagrams and graphs are commonly used in newspapers and magazines for the purpose of advertisement and comparison. So when we are using a diagrammatic and graphs, that is easy to understand. So that information we need a less space. That is the intention in advertisement, newspapers or magazines. Diagrammatic and graphs are very useful information because of it's very easy to understand by a common person and also that information required only less space. So that is the intention. Diagrammatic and graphs are used in advertisements and that is useful for comparison also. That is useful for comparison for previous year, comparison for other companies' data. So very useful. Okay students. Next we should know about the one more importance. They give bird's eye view of the entire data of glance. So statistical data we should convertible in the form of graphs or in the form of diagrammatic. That is very useful and very attractive information. That graph is attracting to the employees or customers or competitors, any other person. Is easy to attracting. The data will be attracting. That is the intention. We can use the graphs. Next one, they can easily understand by a common man. We already know about that. So when we are the statistical data we are convertible into a graphs, that is very easy to understand because graphs is in a diagrammatic manner. So the diagrammatic is very attractive manner. It's very easy to understand. And next importance is they can remembered for a longer period of time. When we are converting statistical data into a graphs or diagrammatic, the graphs and diagrammatic easy to remember. So we can long period of time we can easy to remember because of graphs and diagrammatics. We can easily remember. Take an example. If you are watching a movie, so movie story we can easily understand and we can easily remember. Why means, so in the movies or songs, visually they are showing diagrammatic visuals they are showing. That is the intention, we can easily remember. In theoretical teaching, when we have teaching, lecturer or teacher when teaching, it's a theoretical information, we can't easy to understand. So when we seeing in a graphical way or visual, we can easy to remember. So in statistical data, graphically presenting the profit or losses or production or sales, that information we can representation in the form of graphs. That is easy to remember for a longer period of time. Next one is they facilitate comparison. When we are recording the data in the form of graphically or diagrammatically, it's easy to comparison. Our production is compared to previous year, our production is compared to the other companies, our production is compared to the all the details or overall data. Okay students, these are the importance of diagrammatic and graphs. Okay, next we should know about the what are the rules, general rules for constructing a diagrams and graphs. Some of the rules we have to follow for construction of diagrams and graphs. Let us know about the what are the rules we have to follow. First point is every diagram should have a suitable title and is written above it. So if you are drawing any diagram, must and should we can write a suitable title. We can write a suitable title. Title means name. We have to written above the table or above the diagram. So that is the first rule. Second one is proper scale according to the size of the paper should be scaled or we should be selected. So after the following a title, next we have to follow the one more rule is we should follow the proper scale. We should use the proper scale according to the size of a paper. Next rule is it should be neat and attractive. When we are writing a diagram or graphical presentation, we should write in the form of neat and attractively we have to write. We should providing the colors. So we are using a paper scale or proper scale according to a size of a paper. We should use and we can write attractive manner. Next one is it should not be overloaded with more information. When we are using in a graphical or diagrammatic, we have to use less information and attractive information. We have to avoid the unnecessary informations. We have to avoid the unnecessary information. That is also one of the rule. When we are using the less information, so that is very attractive manner, means short and sweet. We have to use short and sweet information. Next one is to indicate different parts, suitable shades, colors and crossings. should be used. After creating a diagrammatic or graphs, we can apply for suitable shades. We can shade, or we can apply the colors or crossings should be used for the purpose of attraction. For the purpose of attraction, that is also one of the rule. Next next one is an index indicating different shades, colors, crossing, etc. used should be shown clearly. After the applying shades, colors and crossings, next below the graph or below the table or below the tabulation, we have to apply the indexes. Indexes means which color we are using for what type of information. We have to mention the below the graph or below the diagram, we have to apply the indexes. We have to mention the which shade we are using for which purpose or which information. Okay students. Next rule is it should be complete in all respects. What are the rules are there? We should follow, must and should. It should be complete in all respects. All diagrams, all graphs, we have to use the rules and regulations of this. And last one, it should be simple and self-explanatory. Means what we are writing in diagram or graphically, it should be very simple and self-explanatory. Means we should give a self-conclusion. Means own conclusion we have to providing for a diagram. Okay students, these are the rules we have to follow when we are creating a diagrams and graphs. Okay students, this is the concept of diagrammatic and graphic presentation. Once again I will repeat, diagrammatic and graphical presentation is very useful for the purpose of easy to understand by a layman at a glance. Diagrams and graphs very attractive. It's easy to understand, we can easy to attract for the diagrams, and it is very easy to remember also. That is the intention. Diagrams and graphical is more interesting when compared to tabulation and classification or collecting data. Okay students, these are the information about the diagrammatic and presentation of graphical data. Okay students.